What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Long battles to win it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It'll be a throw-in. Chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Giuliano. He's come loose. He's looking to get there first. Bournemouth were imperious when the two sides last met. Going for goal!
Bournemouth have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Giuliano plays it forward. And it's Monepake. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tries to get it clear. Sheffield suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. That's great strength on the ball. Giuliano! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Giuliano really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Played it short. Can he deliver? Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent... Oh, real danger here. Brooks with the short one. Massive leap! Oh, that's a fine save!
Monepake simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
It's anyone's ball. And it's Lowton. Incoming cross. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looking to force his way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a go. And it's Lowton. Out towards the flank. Header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Sheffield have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Giuliano. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, those longer balls forward are definitely having more of an impact, something that should have been resorted to before now.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Kabasele. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Diego Rico looks to thread it through. Ampadu is there, and he can get that clear. Cook. And he's there to clear it. And that's sprayed out wide. In towards the middle. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Back to the keeper and go again. Cook. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. Giuliano. And here's the long. Out to the right. Needed a better pass there. Challenge, but fair enough. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Rui Patricio gets it upfield. And it's been taken straight back. It's Grosicki! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Sheffield got as close can be, right on the whistle, and it was not to be. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes...
And a shot! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Bournemouth were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Burke crosses. Got a corner here. Strong punch. Giuliano. Lerma. And it's Lowton. Lerma provides an outlet. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Burke. And the counter is on. And it's Monepake. Monepake! That's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Early part of the second half then, a time at which teams can be found to be vulnerable defensively, and that is certainly true for one of the sides on show here. Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Brings it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. No goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Brzezinski did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good ball. Burke. He's had a shot! Brzezinski. Gets up to head it! A great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cavacelo can get it clear. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Long. Giuliano. Lowton. Giuliano. Giuliano drives it forward. Gets the better of his man. Giuliano. Hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Giuliano. 75 minutes played. Up he gets! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Time for a change in personnel. Ampadu. Played out to the right. Lerma gets it out to the wing.
Bournemouth showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bournemouth making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And it's Lowton. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Bournemouth merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's Wilson!
He's pulled off a fine save. Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Sheffield have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Giuliano pings it out wide. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And that's been levered clear. Ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's gone for it! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Well, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Sheffield take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Monet Paquet. Diego Rico is charging up on the overlap. They are right into last chance territory. Here comes another cross. A game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.